Welcome back to All Day Live. Still developing this afternoon. You may have been watching over the course of the last couple of days the violence that's continuing in several states across Mexico. So this, according to Mexican authorities, follows the death of a cartel leader, one of the most wanted drug lords in the world, El Mencho, who was killed in a military operation in Jalisco, which has now sparked violence. We wanted to bring in our Mary McGuire because she was able to connect with someone, Mary, who is in is it the Puerto Vallarta area, or where are they?
Yes, they're at a resort in Puerto Vallarta right now, and talk about going from the trip of a lifetime to a vacation from hell. I spoke earlier today with Andrea Shapiro. She's from Minnetonka, and she specifically told me that she had avoided going to Mexico for years and years because she was afraid of this very thing happening. She felt very uneasy about potential cartel violence, but her daughter's boyfriend wanted to propose to her daughter and have a surprise celebration in Mexico after the engagement. So she said, of course, I'll go. So she went down there with her husband. They had a beautiful engagement ceremony. Her daughter and now new fiance left Mexico on Saturday, and she and her husband decided to stay for a couple extra days to enjoy the Mexican weather. And as we've seen, chaos and violence broke out yesterday. She said that she was actually
what are they seeing out their windows, and are they sheltering in place?
They are. So Puerto Vallarta, I've been there a couple times, and there's a beautiful kind of mountainous region beside the beach. So their resort is up there, so they actually have a really good view as to what's going on from the balcony of their hotel room. She said that she was in her car hopefully going to the airport when the gates shut down and they were not allowed to leave. So she has been trapped in the resort ever since, obviously for her own safety. The workers at the hotel have not been able to leave either. They have been able to get food and water in and out, but they're really not sure how much longer that will last since no deliveries are being brought in and out. And just a really anxiety-ridden, terrifying situation. She's sent me videos. She can see smoke rising across the city. She did say that things were a little bit quieter today, but she's still able to smell smoke in the air. So she's heard maybe Wednesday she'll be able to come home, but I think the situation is up in the air right now.
My goodness. Okay. So many questions. I mean, and obviously we're not maybe quite there yet, but as we think about people who have trips for spring break that are already booked and planned for anywhere in Mexico, because, obviously the heart of this is there, but other parts of Mexico are also kind of, the U.S. State Department is giving out these advisories and warnings. So just a really tense time, and, not something that we're used to seeing,
And it's such a popular destination. I mean, especially in some places frigid as Minnesota. I mean, everyone wants to escape to the warmth when it comes to spring break. And Puerto Vallarta, that was my high school spring break trip. So I know it's a very popular destination. I am chatting with a travel expert in just about an hour. So we'll have that tonight on our broadcast with their advice, both for people who are there now and people who are, thinking about traveling there, or maybe want to rethink their travel plans if they do have a vacation planned for spring break.
Yeah, probably a lot up in the air for the next maybe day or two or three, who knows. But right now it still feels so raw and just kind of uncontrolled that it's a little scary to think about. So
yeah, definitely.
All right. Sorry. Hoping everybody there stays safe. Thank you, Mary, for checking in on the conversation. All right. We'll see you. It's a little bit later.